Hey, what's up, everyone? So today we're teaching you how to set up a high yield savings account. Um, so full disclosure, I'm teaching you how to set up a Synchrony Bank account, but Synchrony is not paying me any money, or they're not sponsoring me in any way to release this video. So just wanted to get that out there. But so the purpose of this video is to give you a better option for a bank when you're putting money into a savings account. So there are many out there: Citibank, Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and US Bank, just to name a few. I actually use one of the ones being listed here. But so what we want to show you is how to create a high yield savings account. But first, let's try to explain it as to what a savings account does. Okay, so when you first walk into a bank, you have the option of setting up a debit or a savings account. A debit account, you save your money, you put you deposit your money in there, but you can use it, so you have access to spending that money. And usually they assign you a debit account or a debit card, a debit card, and you're able to use this card. You can go shopping and it's your own money, so you're spending your own money. Now in a savings account, what you're telling the bank is, I'm going to put money in there and I don't plan to use it. So you deposit your money, you're not using it. So what the bank does is they take a percentage of this money. Usually it's a larger part of that money, and they lend it out to someone else, right? I know from just from talking to people at banks that it usually is about 90% of that money that they use to lend out to others. So let's say you have $10,000 in there, they'll use 90% of it, so $9,000 to lend out to someone. So let's say someone's looking for a loan of $8,000 to pay off a car or to buy a car cash. They'll go ahead and lend that out to that person. They'll take $8,000 out of the $9,000 that they had in reserve, and then they'll usually once they've given him the money, they'll charge him or her a percentage, an interest rate, for using that money, for utilizing the money. The rate actually takes into account future value of the dollar or future dollar of the money that they're lending out to them. So then the bank makes money throughout that loan, and because they're using your money, they want to reward you with a slither of their earnings, and usually it comes in a percentage, like what you see on the screen here, which is a fraction of a percentage, which is a fraction of a fraction, ironically. But you can see here, Citibank, Chase, Wells Fargo, all pay you under 1%. Right? So what does this mean? It means that for every dollar you have deposited into your account, they're going to pay you 0.15 cents of a dollar. So it's not even a cent. They're giving you a fraction of a cent, a fraction of a penny. So Synchrony Bank, as you can see at the very top, they pay you the highest percent, so the highest cents per dollar. So they're giving you a full 2 pennies plus 0.5 of a penny. So if we do a comparison just of 12 months, so if you go to this website here, synchronybank.com/banking/high yield savings, it'll take you to the screen, and you can run a simulation. So you can do it for 6 months, 12 months, up to 36 months, and you can enter the amount. Say if you only have $100, you punch in $100 if you want to test $100. And you punch in $100, you hit enter, and it'll give you the future earnings based on this rate, what they're going to pay you, or how much you're going to earn after that term. and then they'll run the comparison versus Citibank versus Chase, Wells Fargo, and then just the national average. So pretty much any bank, right? So I ran a simulation for $10,000 because that's what I plan in the future, in the near future, to deposit into a Synchrony high yield savings account. So here it is. 205 is how much I would have made in 12 months if I deposited $10,000 and just not do anything with it, just let it sit there. So that's with Synchrony Bank. All right, so let's get into it, and let's go ahead and create a high yield savings account. So let's go ahead and open an account with Synchrony, see if it holds up to their promises. And I'll probably make a second video of how much I've earned on the money I deposit in a Synchrony bank account. So let's get to it. So we're going to say, yes, we are a new customer. Today we send great savings products, explore the possibilities today. So we're going to go get started as a new customer. Let's see, why settle for average, get consistent with great rates. Let's take the first step, explore your account options today. Select first product. Okay, high yield savings, money market, high yield savings, certificate of deposit. I'm going to go with a high yield savings because I'm not looking to withdraw this money. I could go with a certificate of deposit, but let's see, let's check it out. Let's see what a certificate of deposit gives us. It doesn't say. Let's just go with high yield savings. Select type individual. How'd you hear about us? I am gonna say online advertising. Have a promo code? I don't have a promo code. If you're having trouble with a promo code, click here for more options. I honestly don't have a promo code, so I am not gonna go ahead and search the web for a promo code. Opening deposit, I'm gonna go with I don't know, just $1,000. Let's see what that gives us. It says minimum balance of 1 cent is what you need. So an ATM card, so I guess it's giving you the option whether you want to upload or deposit your funds via an ATM card. I'm assuming it'll probably let you link your account, link the Synchrony account or your Synchrony bank account with your traditional bank account. So we'll see. An ATM card will be sent to all owners. If you already have an ATM card, this account will be linked to your existing card. So do I want an ATM card? Probably not. I have too many, so that's fine. Rates and terms. Want to open another account? No. Next, what you will need. Okay, so let's see. Opening accounts fast and easy. You just need a few things to get started. Federal law requires all financial institutions to obtain, verify, and record information that identifies each person who opens an account. When you apply to open an account, we will ask you for name, physical address, date of birth, taxpayer identification number, social security number. In addition, we will ask your driver's license and/or state identification number. If you wish to include a joint applicant, we will ask for the same information we requested from you for each applicant. You and joint applicants must be a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident green card holder, have a U.S. permanent resident address, and be 18 years or older. To fund your new account electronically, we will need external bank account number. There you go. So you can link your different bank accounts to Synchrony. External bank routing transit number. By applying for an account, you give Synchrony Bank your consent to obtain a consumer report, check references with other financial institutions, and use any commercially available database to verify your identity. Ready to get started? Click next. We're going to go ahead and click next. Alright, first name, primary owner, social security number. For tax purposes, holder. So I will go ahead and blur this part out, but just fill out your application or fill out your information. And I will pause and skip the video. So once you're on this screen, just complete your information. Just put in your name, last name, social security number, date of birth, and your email address. Remember, this email address is the one that's gonna be used for every message that if you're not getting the debit card, make sure you enter a valid email address, because all the communications, everything that's important to your account, will be sent to your email if you opt out of, I guess, paper mail or something. So just make sure you put your real information. And again, there's nothing bad. It's just stuff that you're going to need to make more money. So you got to give out your information. You're going to make more money. So don't worry about it. You'll be safe. And Synchrony is a very reputable, and they have FDIC, very important down here. So they're an FDIC member. Okay, so once you filled out your basic information, so your name, your name, social security number, and your email address, you go down here to, you're going to go to the next page, which is verifying your address. So go ahead and enter your information, and then we'll come back to the video. So now you select how you would like to fund your account. So remember at the beginning I said I would deposit $1,000 just to test it out. So select a funding method. So I'm going to go with transfer from external bank account. So source of funds, currency, income, inheritance, investment, savings. I'm going to go with savings. Add a new external bank account. So I'll go ahead and, so what I did was I hit savings, and then I hit I confirm that I am able to view ACH. Both agree to its terms. Okay, so I hit something up here. I'll call it out when I'm editing the video, but so if you're transferring from your traditional bank account, so say Bank of America, Chase, or Wells Fargo, go to your check. If it's a checkings account, go to your check and grab the routing number and the account number and enter them here, and then select the account type. So if you want to pull from your checking or from your savings, go ahead and do it there. I'll go ahead and pull from my savings, and I'll fast forward to that part in a bit. We'll see what happens. Alright, so I've entered the information above, and we're going to go ahead and review these selections. So final review, you're probably going to see a blur here, but we'll check. I'll see what we do. Okay, so I'll see what happens afterwards. Okay, so once you've reviewed everything, you go ahead next to the agreements, and rightfully so, you have to please agree to the documents, right? To the receiving the documents electronically. So you have to go ahead and read all this. So we are reading all of this. Also, we provide electronic documents in PDF format, so please view this test file to ensure that you can view PDF files. So let's click on this really quick to see. Okay, here you have the option of downloading it. So I'll go ahead and download. So I'll pause it. Okay, so I've saved the document. So let's go ahead and go back to the application. So I read it. I will go ahead and click this here, this checkbox. If you can't view this PDF, call that number. I confirm that I'm able to access and view the PDF test file, and I consent to the electronic deliveries, delivery statements, disclosures, and notices about my accounts. So next, confirm terms and agreements. So consumer report information, check references with other financial institutions, and use commercially available database to verify my identity. That we had read in the beginning. I agree to Synchrony Bank consumer deposit account agreement and disclosures and website usage agreement. sure I acknowledge receipt of Synchrony Banks. Okay. Availability of funds, so very important, right? You gotta make sure you click on your availability of funds. Okay. We all understand that. But anyways, let's assume we've already read this. We're going to go ahead and hit this checkbox. And down here, it's going to ask you for your last four of your social security. So I'm going to skip this part. All right, so in the previous window, we went ahead, or the previous page, we went ahead and agreed to everything, and we submitted the application. And then here's going to ask you, you're going to get a message to confirm your identity. So you're going to ask for a code. Okay, so next you want to confirm your identity. So you're going to hit the send a text. So I'm going to go ahead and select the text, continue to your same phone number. A phone number, okay, don't see your phone number. Text, continue. Okay, text, continue. Okay, so they're going to send a text to your phone. Okay, so I just received the code, so I'm going to enter it. Alright, so once you've entered the code that they sent to your phone number, you will go ahead and get this, you'll get this message saying you're ready to make the most of your savings. Congratulations, your account has been successfully opened. We look forward to meeting your bank or your banking needs now and in the future. So let's go to set up online access. Very important, you want to make sure you capture this information, your new account number. Okay, so go through these easy setups and just go through this registration. I guess it's 4 steps. So identity, your account number, your e-estimates. Do you want to get online emails from Synchrony, and the alerts? How do you want to get your alerts? So I'll probably make a part 2 of this video. We'll see. Alright, so we went through the registration process, all 4 of these right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now, what are you doing? Now we're going to go with continue to account summary. My bank accounts, value, all of the accounts. So we're going to click on this here. Once you've when you completed the form, it asks us for $1,000, right? So you're not going to see it right away, I guess, because here in the pending transactions down below, I guess Synchrony is going to try to reach out to your bank and ask for these funds, right? So you're going to get that, I guess, in a few days. So this being 9/45 on the day after Black Friday, we're probably not going to see that post up until Monday or Tuesday. So like I said, I might make a second video just to see if the amount came through, and perhaps do something after the first month, after the first 30 days, I guess, to see how these 2 points of interest rates, how these apply, if it's on a monthly basis or if it's on a quarterly basis. We'll see. We'll see if it's like the traditional banking system. So more to come.